Happy Saturday, Mythical Beasts.
We've got another Ear Biscuit for you. Came out yesterday. If you're watching this on Saturday and having a happy one, we do this every week. On Friday afternoons. We release an Ear Biscuit. Thank you for those of you who are going over there on iTunes or SoundCloud and listening, having the hour or so long experience. We can give you a little teaser of what that's going to be this week, but also we can have a discussion here to make this video watching worth your while.
Oh, that's what this is about. We're about making this watching worth their while.
It's not just an announcement video to go listen to our podcast, but hey, let's spend a few minutes here in internet conversation. It's kind of like a free extra something
now,
for your Saturday.
Some of you have pointed out the fact that it's bothering you a little bit that we're sitting Link and Rhett when we usually sit Rhett and Link. And this is just a little bit different. It's also because
this is just
I have been designated to be the person that starts and stops the playing and the recording. I don't know. I mean, you could do it, but for some reason, we just designated me to be the person to do the thing over here, and so I'm closer to that.
Well, you need to pull your weight around here.
I mean, we could just mirror the whole thing, you know? I mean, we could just film it like this and mirror it.
We would look weird, though, because no one's face is completely symmetric. Mine is very close to being completely. Actually, mine is in no way symmetric because my hair goes
your hair. The thing is, your face is more symmetrical than mine because when I look at myself in a flat fashion, I notice the differences in my eyes. My eyeballs are very different. Another way to do this is just look at yourself upside down, and then you really look at you should try that. Because you'll notice the little intricate differences in your face.
When I went to it's like a hands-on museum. I don't know what they call those, where kids can like touch all the stuff at the museum.
A touchy-feely
museum in San Francisco. And they had a demonstration where you could go look in a mirror of yourself. So you would see how people see you.
Ooh.
Most people are used to seeing themselves in a mirror, and so when you but other people are used to seeing you as you really are. So when you see yourself as you really are, you're kind of freaked out by it because it's a little bit different. Things are flipped horizontally.
But when you see yourself on camera,
no, but hold on, that's exactly right. When I did the experiment, everyone before me in line would sit down in the chair and they'd look at the mirror of the mirror, which would show them what other people normally see of themselves, not what they see of themselves. And they would be like, oh man, I look so weird. What's wrong with my face? I can't quite put my finger on it. Well, I sat down and I knew this principle. I sat down, I was like, oh, that's just how I look in videos. So it's not weird to me at all.
So
I see myself as other people see me just as much as I look at myself in the mirror.
I'm very confused now, though, because it totally makes sense. But you're telling me, I'm just coming to the realization now that there's a different Rhett in the mirror than there is in the video?
Yes. Absolutely. Rhett, the people, when you watch a video of yourself...
I know I just told you, it totally makes sense.
Right.
But how come I don't notice a difference? Because I know my face has got some symmetrical problems. How is it that I haven't realized this until right now?
Your brain knows that you're looking at a reflection of yourself and it corrects it. That's my only explanation. We are used to two versions of ourselves, the video version and the mirror version.
Which one do you prefer of yourself?
I think I prefer the video version. Because
that's convenient.
Seriously, it's like there's a ticking, not a bomb, but there's a mental timer that goes on in the back of my mind whenever I'm looking at myself in the mirror. Like if I'm fixing my hair or brushing my teeth or something, and even if I reach a certain point, I don't know what that time is. I should actually time it, but there's something in the back of my mind that says, okay, you've spent enough time in front of the mirror. You need to walk away, whether you're done or not. You shouldn't have any more mirror time. It's not healthy. I will walk away from the mirror not being happy with the way that something about myself looks because internally there is a message being sent that says, you've been in front of the mirror too long.
You need to see somebody about that.
Well, I'm seeing you and the people right now.
Do you want to lay down on a couch or something and we can talk about this in more detail?
Do you think that there's a problem associated with that?
I mean, it seems a little unnatural. But I will say that while you were talking about that, I was thinking about this phenomenon of seeing myself differently And it makes sense now because, okay, so we've been doing these act, style, and seconds things where I'm styling my hair, but I'm using the LCD screen on the camera that I'm looking into, which is mirrored. And it's very helpful because when I put my hand on my right side, it's just like it is in the mirror,
on the right side, yeah.
But we have a monitor set up when we're shooting GMM, which is not mirrored. And then when I'm trying to do my hair, I get all confused. So that's proof positive that I see two different versions of myself on a daily basis. And I haven't reconciled this. I feel like I need some alone time with the Mirror Rhett and the camera Rhett, and I need to make a decision about which one I prefer.
I think that we're both determining we have issues. They're totally different issues.
I think what this says is that we see too much of ourselves, and it's probably causing some underlying psychological problem.
Right, like when we see the video version, I see the video version of myself as a different person.
Right, and your personality may be splitting. Do you see what I'm saying, where I'm going with this? You may be subconsciously, both of us, may be splitting into two separate duos. And there may be some imbalance there. So maybe sometimes the Mirror Rhett is trying to communicate with the video link, and it doesn't work. You know, maybe that's why we get in arguments sometimes. Maybe we just need to realize that, okay, right now this is Mirror Rhett and Mirror Link talking to each other, and then it's Video Rhett and Video Link talking to each other.
Well, I do think that, and to bring back, this is not, we thought we were going to talk about something else, which let's not talk about.
Right.
But I think to bring this back to Ear Biscuits, it's interesting because I think there's an application there that if there is a different Mirror Rhett and Link and a Video Rhett and Link, I think that Ear Biscuits is a Mirror Rhett and Link. I'm not going to go so far as to say one is the real Rhett and Link and one is the...
No, it's only audio. It bypasses the whole problem. I mean, it's only audio. It is not filmed. So it is both together.
But you're speaking as the Video Rhett right now. I'm speaking as the Mirror Link right now.
That's why we're having some conflict.
And we're having a little conflict. I'm saying I need the Mirror Rhett to show up. No, you know what I'm saying though.
No.
The real. We talk on the podcast, and even right now, in a way that's a little bit different. It's
just the voice.
No, Rhett. That's not what I'm saying.
Okay, I'll let you make your point.
Well, I made it. Do you understand it?
Video Link can make his point now. Mirror Rhett will be quiet.
No, I'm Mirror Link right now.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, Mirror Link.
I'm saying that this is a more... Well, in the Hannah podcast, we talked about calling the show Oprah Raw.
Oh, yeah. We haven't even told you. Our guest this week is Hannah Hart. We just told you. Our guest this week is Hannah Hart. We didn't even say that at the beginning.
Because we just got caught up in talking about looking at ourselves in mirrors.
Yeah, it's pretty sad on many levels.
I can't wait to read the comments in this one. The psychoanalysis from all of you non-psychoanalytical viewers. If there's something you can say that will help us, you're welcome to do that.
Yeah, psychology majors.
We're going to play an excerpt of our conversation with Hannah Hart here in a second, just to convince you that it's worth listening to. But I'm super excited about it. It was indeed a great conversation. I feel like we knew Hannah, but we got to know Hannah, and you can experience getting to know Hannah in a more mirror way along with us. You know what I'm saying.
Or just on an audio only way.
Up. I mean, there's no mirror involved. I know it's confusing.
We talked about what it was like growing up with a dad who is a Jehovah's Witness preacher, how she realized she was gay, and also...
That was a whole process.
Which
was interesting to me.
How she stumbled upon her YouTube fame.
And we also talked about being accused of being counterfeiters, legitimately getting an email from the father of a fan who accused us of some crimes,
heinous stuff.
So you'll also get some of that.
So here's a little excerpt from our conversation with Hannah Hart. Make sure you listen on SoundCloud or iTunes.
Well, so I went in for communications, I was like, perfect, marketing, business, something like that. And then I ended up doing literature because I felt like if you go after a pure business degree or a pure marketing degree, you're not gaining anything to bring to the table. So it seemed like literature or philosophy or history, like you're actually learning things that you can put in your brain to like make different connections to create things, you know? So I studied literature, and then I was like, well, that's not going to be enough. I should study an Asian language because Asian languages are big, and also being an interpreter, being a translator, that's something that's not going to really disappear. So I studied Japanese, was able to like go to Japan. Like I have been super blessed, like super, super duper blessed.
All right, drop some Japanese science on us, meaning
science
language. Drop the science. That's a rap terminology for like speak something awesome.
水を飲んでいます。I'm drinking water. そうですね。
And it tastes good. Is that what you just said?
Yeah.
I was translating.
It's
Say something else.
味はいい. It tastes good.
Oh,
yeah.
And what else? Can you compliment
me? It's my party
me?
trick. リンクさんはとってもかっこいいだと思う. I said, you're like super cool, I think.
No, you said my nipples were hard. They're not. I saw you looking down there.
I was giving you a once over.
You were looking at my nipples.
I was trying to find the nips.
So click on over to iTunes or SoundCloud. Thanks for being a loyal Ear Biscuit listener. You can do other things while listening.
An Ear Biscuiteer.
No. But that's the beauty of it.
That's pretty good, I gotta admit. We could like have our own little hat that people wear with biscuits for ears. It's like a mouseketeer, like they wear at Disney World, but it's biscuits.
Or I think what you're describing are earmuffs.
Earmuffs that look like biscuits. Surely someone has already invented that.
Well, they didn't.
No, they shouldn't be earmuffs. They should be headphones. They should be proprietary headphones.
So
high quality noise canceling headphones.
We'd be developing like our own Dre Beats.
Yeah, Dre Biscuits. Ear Biscuits. They're just called Ear Biscuits.
Are we going to team up with Dre?
Yeah, Ear Biscuits by Dre. That would probably be the only way that this would be a successful endeavor.